stretches that will really help to soften and stretch out your lower back a little bit. If you find that your hips have been a bit tight, or maybe your back has been a bit tight, these poses can be very helpful or very soothing, just to help with that back pain or with that back tension. So of course, taking it very easy and testing out the poses and moving into them very slowly and moving out of them in a very safe and slow way as well. Okay, so just test out the poses, try them out, but if you do it safely and gently, then you may find a little bit of relief afterwards. Okay, so for the poses, you'll need either a bolster, or you can just get what I have, which is sort of two pillows, one tucked into the other one. Or you might want to use a blanket that you've folded up. Alright, so this will give you a small amount of lift, this will give you a bigger amount of lift. Okay. So if you have a bigger amount of lift, that will create just a slightly deeper stretch, so not a challenging stretch, but just a slightly deeper one. Okay, let's give it a try. So you're going to turn so that you are facing the end of your mat, so kind of in a long direction of your mat. Bring your pillow and tuck it in sort of into the base of your spine, just like that. And then you're going to lie down over your pillow. Again, sort of moving sensibly and slowly and using your elbows. Right, so your pillow might be above your hips, might be below them. We want our pillow to be positioned underneath the hips. So press into your feet and then shift that pillow all the way down, and then rest your hips down. So you can have kind of like the higher part of the hips, or the upper part of the hips, or your lower back can be just about in line with the top of your pillow. Right, maybe just shuffling the shoulder blades towards one another and opening up the chest, and then lifting the knees into your chest. Okay, so you can maybe already start to feel how this pillow is kind of helping your hips to naturally fall over towards your face. Right, okay, let me just shift up so I have reached the end of my mat here. There we go. Okay, so lifting up my knees and letting them fall into my chest. You might want to take your hands around your knees, or even wrap your arms completely around your legs and just let your knees fall towards your chest. So find a sort of a comfortable position like this and just settle into the physical position. Make whatever adjustments you need. So this is where you notice whether the prop is suitable for you. So maybe it's a bit too high, maybe you want to switch it out for a lower one, that's fine. Okay, so you might want to stay here for a couple of minutes. I'm going to move on because this is just a short tutorial video on a few different postures you can try. Right, but you can choose how long or how short you want to stay in them. Right, okay, so after this one, we're going to move into happy baby pose. So you can reach the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling and then bend the knees towards your shoulders. So if this is a bit too intense for you, you can just bring the soles of the feet together and maybe grab onto the ankles, grab onto the shins or the knees, and just come into this like a lifted up diamond pose. Otherwise, keeping the soles of the feet pressed up towards the ceiling, like you're holding the ceiling up with your feet, and then reaching through your legs to hold onto your feet, and then just gently pressing the feet into the hands. So start where the hands are connecting with the feet. Let's maybe have a little mindful moment where you just notice the sensations of the hands pressed against the feet. And your hands can be somewhat active, and so can your upper arms, and even a little bit of activity in your biceps. But your shoulders, you want to invite them to be soft. So just kind of let them soften and sink down towards the floor. And once again, you can hold this pose for a couple of minutes. Okay, so if you want to just stop the video, maybe time yourself for a couple of minutes, or really just don't even use a timer. So stop the video and then Just hold this pose and see what your body says, see how it reacts to it. Maybe use your body's response to tell you when to move out of it. From there, let go of your feet, straighten up your legs, and stretch your feet up towards the ceiling. Okay, so again, gentle flex in the feet. This is usually done up the wall, which is why it's called legs up the wall post. Super original, but clearly explains what you need to do. So guess 2 birds with 1 stone. Feet up the wall, legs long and straight. Okay, again, if your hamstrings are really tight, or the backs of your legs are really tight, then you can bring a bit of a bend into your knees, that's fine. It might make it a bit more difficult to hold it up, but yeah, just sort of play around. The idea is just to have the legs up, away from you. So this you can do for at least 5 minutes, alright? Now, if you wanted, you could grab a book and just sit and read for a bit, but you could also use this opportunity to either to meditate or just to focus on your thoughts, maybe just to observe what's happening in your physical body, or even what's happening in your emotional body. See if there's maybe open up the question to your mind and your heart and your body, like, how are you doing today? You know, what's happening right now? Where you at? From here, bend the knees, slowly lower the feet, and then stretch the feet away from you. You're now long and stretched over this pillow, or over sort of your prop. You can let the feet fall out to the side. Let the hands fall out to the side. Just enjoy the openness sort of from like toe to forehead, and then the openness of the pelvis and the hips. Maybe a bit of a softening in the front of the body as your hips open up, as the front of the body opens up. Kind of creating the space, aren't you, for your pelvis, for your internal organs. And then bending the knees and bringing the feet onto the floor, very gently and slowly, like you're a sloth, rolling over to the side. Then gently pushing your way out. Okay, so you might want to just move your prop up before you roll over. Alright. So again, just depending on you. I'm used to moving around all the time on my yoga mat, so I just kind of roll over to the side. Okay, now, if that's enough, go for it, close the video. If you want to do a little bit more, you can slowly lower yourself back onto your back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring the right ankle across onto the left knee. Okay, so your left leg is still facing straight away from you. Then you've bent your right knee and brought your right ankle to rest on top of your left knee. There's variations of this figure 4 pose you can do. If you're very tense in the hips and the legs, you can keep your foot on the floor and just stay there. If you want a little bit more stretch, you slowly lift your leg and you bring your knee slowly towards your face, and as your knee moves, just tune into the sensations on the outside of your right leg, alright, and in your hip. So if you move slowly, it's easier to tune into the different sensations. And then you can grab your knee or your shin, or you might even just want to grab around the back of your thigh, just to hold your leg close to your face. There's a good opportunity to check the status of your pedicure if you have one. And again, holding for as long as you want. Okay, but once you're done, slowly lowering the leg to the ground, releasing the right leg, and then doing the same on the other side. So bending the left knee, bringing the left ankle to rest onto the right knee, and then just bringing it towards your face. And again, reaching through and either interlacing hands or holding behind the thigh, or you might want to reach and wrap your hands around the front of the shin. And wherever you are, you can use the hands and the arms to hold onto that leg, but bring a bit of softness into the shoulders so they're not scrunched up around your ears. And once you've found stillness in your physical pose, then bring your attention to your breath. Start following your breath in and out. Hold it as long as you need to. And then when you're ready, release your knee, bring your foot down to the ground. Give your hips a chance to settle, both feet flat on the ground, and come up into a comfortable seated position. There we go. And that's just a couple of poses for you to do before you go to bed, or sort of if you have a little bit of back pain or you want to stretch out a little bit. Again, do it with caution, do it with guidance from your physician or your doctor, and especially do it with guidance from your own body.